Is it Her Majesty?
Her Majesty.
Her Majesty the Queen.
The Queen. The Queen.
Queen Elizabeth II.
Has died.
It didn't take long for things to change.
Get a shot of that.
I turn around as Lisa tells me how bored she is right now. Stop it, please. It's not like we get to visit Buckingham Palace every day. As I reprimand her, the guide gets surrounded by security. A few seconds later, she comes to us and announces that we have to cut the visit short due to an unexpected event. The woman on my right started sobbing while going through her phone. I get a notification and can see why immediately. The headline was everywhere. Queen Elizabeth passed away. Lisa looks at me and asks, "What's happening?" with delighted eyes. Shh. What the... Lisa? I get up from the ground slowly and my whole body hurts. The room is quite dark and the air is thick with dust. I come to my senses and slowly realize what's around me. People. So many people laying on the ground, not moving. What happened? I look around panicking. Lisa, baby? I walk around each body, hoping I won't find Lisa's body. Are there terrorists? The thought immediately left my mind. The only thing I care is finding Lisa and getting out. I suddenly hear people screaming and something like a beast. The sound was atrocious, but I didn't have time to really care. I have to find Lisa and get out of here. I stand up and slowly head to the door. I start looking at the door frame, but the whole corridor is almost pitch black. I try to walk carefully, my right hand leaning against the wall. I suddenly feel something gross on the wall. I let go and walk 2 steps before I bump into something. I try to step around what I think is someone's body when I suddenly hear a small splash. All of a sudden, the light starts flickering and I get sick to my stomach. Human remains everywhere. Blood splattered on walls, ceilings, and floors. They look like they imploded. I start feeling dizzy. My vision gets blurry. Hard to breathe. I try to hold back from throwing up. I understand now what the stench I was smelling earlier was. I start sobbing and try walking. I'm shaking and swaying as I walk onto the sticky pool of blood. My hands are covered in blood as I lean my whole body against walls to stand up straight. I'm trying my hardest not to faint. As I get to the end of the corridor, I look to my left and then my right. The left side is gross with bodies, so I decide to turn right. I walk a few meters before seeing a woman walking at the end of the corridor. She stops and looks at me with an intense, frightened look in her face. I breathe a big sigh of relief. If she's not dead, then maybe Lisa is still okay and hiding somewhere. Have you... I didn't have time to finish my sentence as I watched the woman be pulled from the side of the corridor by something big. No sound comes out from my voice. I have no idea what's happening. My body doesn't respond anymore. I'm paralyzed. I'm here. I suddenly lift my head. Lisa? I stand up and start walking faster and faster. Lisa? Lisa, where are you? Mom, I'm here, she said. I start running as fast as possible, her voice sounding louder and louder. I end up at the end of the corridor and freeze for a second. Mom, please help me. She was crying. Looks like it's coming from the left. That's where the woman was pulled to. I can hear Lisa's voice coming from a door a few meters away. She starts to pound at the door. I rush into the corridor, no time to think. I close the door behind me as fast as possible. Lisa, I say, excited to finally find her. Before I can even turn around, she says, I try to open the door, but something forcefully pulls me back and throws me to the ground. I gasp as my back hits the ground and my breathing stops for a second. I try to get up, but my whole body gets pulled and I get thrown to the wall on the far side of the room. Everything is a blur. I can't make sense of my surroundings anymore. I see a big shadow figure coming close to me. I instinctively recoil, but it starts controlling my limbs, spreading my arms out and engulfing me. I feel my body weakening immediately. The fatigue is crushing me. I can barely move a muscle or open my eyes. My life is slipping out of my body. My head tilts to the left as it gets harder to breathe, and out of the corner of my eye I see it. The red moonlight is shining through the window, and I recognize Lisa's outfit. She's dead. I close my eyes and start screaming. The pain, the sadness, the rage, I could feel them piercing right through my soul. All of a sudden, I feel a deep warmth running through my body. With my eyes closed, I can sense light coming through. I start feeling a deep sensation of strength. Life is running through my veins again. I slowly try to open my eyes. The light is blinding. I can hardly see anything but a hand being stretched to me with majesty. Come, child. The voice resonates around in my head. The hand is comforting and warm. I manage to stand up and open my eyes fully. I can now make out the contours of the figure standing in front of me. She was right in front of me. Her Majesty. The Queen saved me.